So today guys, we are going to learn about Metasploit in Kali Linux. Okay, so this is our Kali Linux. Let's log in with the Kali Linux using Kali username and password. Once you log in with the username and password, you will get the graphical interface of your Kali Linux within few seconds. Okay, so within few seconds you can see you can get the graphical. Now, once you see this one, what you need to do, you need to open the terminal. And once you open the terminal, you can directly use Metasploit by running a database. Okay, so I just open the terminal here. One terminal, let's zoom it. So I am going to actually zoom it so that you can see each and every command clearly. Okay, so I just zoom it. Now here what you have to type: sudo postgresql start, sudo service PostgreSQL start, because this is the database. Okay, PostgreSQL is the database which is used by Metasploit Framework. So you have to run this command. After running this command, what you need to do? You need to run sudo msfdb init. Okay, this will initialize the database. Now, after this, you can launch your Metasploit framework. How to launch Metasploit framework? The command to run Metasploit framework is msf console. So you can run msf console, and simply by running this command, you can see what you can do. You can launch the Metasploit framework. So this command is used to see the Metasploit framework. So just wait. It will take few seconds. Depend on your system configuration, 20 to 30 seconds, and you can see this is the Metasploit framework. Okay, now in this one you can check your connection. Okay, you can check your database connectivity by running db underscore status. This is important. Okay, so you can see connected to msf means the database is connected to msf stands for Metasploit framework. Connection type PostgreSQL, it means the database this is connected is PostgreSQL database. Okay, now if it's connected, then you can use it. How you can use it? Like suppose you type here hosts, so it will list you all the device which is connected with this. Okay, so all the host device connected with this and the record of this machine will be active here. So if you want more machine to be uh, scanned, you can run the more machine from here. Suppose I am going to run more machine from here. Okay, so I am going to run few more machine from here, so that I want them to be also detected by this Metasploit framework. Okay, so I just started it. Now this command will only show you the IP address and all the details. Okay, like host name also, OS name also available sometimes, but if not available, then you can use this command: hosts -c and then address. It means IP address of the machine, comma name of the operating system or the machine, and name of the machine, and then OS underscore name means name of the operating system. So if you type this one, you will get all these information, including host, address, name of the and then name of the machine, and then name of the operating system. Then press enter. So you have to wait until these machines are loaded. Okay, so all these machines are loaded. So let's log in msf admin. So I am starting all my machines which has been installed in the virtual box. So it's waiting. Okay, so this machine is still starting. So just wait. And the good thing is it will give you the details. So if you know the command, it will give you the detail. But at the same time, you can use db nmap. That is nmap, which is very important tool for penetration tester or network engineers. We can do many tasks using nmap tool, using inside the uh, Metasploit. So let's use how to use it. So db underscore nmap, db underscore nmap, this is the command. and then I will type -o, capital O, okay, capital O. This is to find the operating system. So if you want to find the operating system, like name of the operating system, I will just type the IP address of that machine, and it will give us the detail of the particular operating system. So using Metasploit, you can also find the detail operating system, no, and the service running. So you can clearly see that Microsoft Windows 11 is running on this IP 227, okay, and the service running are, these are the ports which are open on that machine, okay. If you want to confirm, you can confirm it. Let's go to the Windows machine and open the command prompt and check the IP address of your Windows machine by typing ipconfig. And when I type ipconfig, what you can see here, this is the IP address 192.168.29.227. This is the IP address of my Windows 11 machine. You can see that this is my Windows 11. Go to properties, and here it is. So you can see this is my Windows 11 machine, Windows 11 Pro. If you see that Windows 11 Pro, I am using Windows 11 Pro, and this machine is revealed here in the Kali Linux section. Okay, so a DB nmap can be used for that one also. Simply type services. Okay, if you type services command here, it will list all the IP address and all the services running on them. So right now you can see here IP 200 and 227 revealed, and all the ports opening on that machines are here. So you can see on 200, 21, 22 and 23 ports are open. It means 21 port for FTP, 22 for SSH, 23 for Telnet is running on this 200 machine. And you can see protocol TCP, name is FTP, SSH and Telnet is running. Which version is running, also mention the version, that BSFTPD, very secure file transfer protocol daemon, running on IP200. SSH 2.0 is running, that is OpenSSH 4.3 is running on that machine. Now you can see 227 Windows machine, which FTP server is running with the help of everything software, FTP, ETP. So you can know all the details using running this command. Okay. Now if you want to display the vulnerabilities existing in the victim system, you can use the command vuln, VULNS. Okay. So this will actually tell you the vulnerability. If any vulnerability is available on the system, it will be displayed here. Okay, so what you see here, that is, you can see on this machine IP200 telnet login checker scanner, okay, and SSH version scanner. So you can see these are the CB1990502. This is the vulnerability found on this machine. It means this telnet and SSH could be hacked. Okay, on which machine? 200 machine. These are vulnerable. So you can see, if you want to display the vulnerability of existing in the victim system, you can use this command. Now let's go about information gathering using Metasploit, and for that I am going to use both method, active information gathering and passive information gathering. Passive information gathering means we are not directly interacting with the target. We will search information using third party command like whois, nslookup. Okay, so there are many tools available in the Metasploit or in the Kali Linux for doing that, and from inside the Metasploit you can simply run like nslookup, suppose nslookup www.google.com, and from here it's trying to execute nslookup command on google.com, and it will reveal you the IP address of Google. So you can see here the IP address of google.com is available here. So here you can clearly see the IP address of google.com. Okay, very similar. You can use whois command here. Who is like www.google.com to get the information. Okay, and this Metasploit will tell whois. Okay, ask with whois command to get the information. So you can see it will give all the information about google.com, what is available on the internet, and it's possible. Okay, now you can do that on any website. Okay, then let's come to active information gathering. That means in active information gathering we will use a tool nmap, that is also known as network mapper. Okay, remember it is a cross platform tool. It means you can use this on Windows, Linux, anything. Okay, even on MacBook. So I will explain some basic nmap commands to scan our network, and this tutorial is actually for everyone who is learning ethical hacking, cybersecurity, penetration testing. Okay. So now directly I'm going to run nmap, not going to use database. Okay. So nmap and the IP address, suppose I have 192.168.29.227. So if I type this IP address, I will find the vulnerability on that machine. You can see all the list of vulnerability on that machine. All the open ports are visible here. So if you want to go on Linux machine, that is 200 IP, you see the service running on Linux machine. Okay. Similarly, if you want to go for this Metasploit table, let's check the IP address of this Metasploit tool. So by running if config, okay, the IP address is 29.38. So let's try to find the vulnerability on 38. 29.38, and you will see the list of services running on this machine. Okay, so these are the list of services running on this machine. Now if you want to run scan multiple IP address, you can do that. Like you can do 200, and then after a space you can type another IP 192.168.29.227. Okay, so in just one line you can scan for multiple IP address and you will get the detail. So you can see you get the detail of this machine and this machine. So this is 227 and this is 200 IP. So both machine Windows and Linux. If you want to scan entire subnet, you can do that using nmap and the network address you have to type. Okay, so nmap 192.168.29.0/24. Okay, so this will scan whole network. So all the machines in this network will be scanned through this command. So this is used for complete network scanning or to scan the entire subnet. Okay. There are some advanced scanning options also available. So I'm going to also include that advanced scanning method here inside the Metasploit and nmap. Okay. So we will start from TCP sync, then we will go for UDP scan. Okay, TCP scan, then UDP scan, and we will one by one move to all. So it will take time because here I have run the command on the entire subnet. So it's scanning all the IP. Like it will start from 192.168.29.1, then 29.2, 29.3, 29.4, up to 29.254. So it will scan all the IP address. It will check one by one all the IP address. That's why it's time taking. So if you want to stop, you can press Control C here. Okay, you can simply press Control C here to stop this. Now I am going to show you TCP sync. Okay, TCP sync scan, that is known as nmap, and then I can use -s, small s, and then capital S and the IP address. Suppose 192.168.29. The IP address I'm going to scan is suppose 38. Okay, on 38 IP I'm going to scan 29.38. So you can see these are the list of application TCP, only TCP. You can see all are TCP here. You can see not UDP. All are TCP ports only. So this way you can scan for all the TCP port, that is known as TCP scene scan. Now if you want to scan UDP scan, like user datagram protocol scan, we can scan UDP ports of the target system using the below command. What you have to type? nmap -s, and then this one will be U. Okay, U for UDP. So this will scan only for UDP ports. Remember, we can scan only UDP ports of the target system using this command. If any UDP ports are running, then only it will display the port number. Otherwise, nothing will be displayed. Just wait and watch. Okay, I think no UDP ports are available. That's why it's taking a lot of time. You can simply press Control C here to stop in the middle. Now I'm going to tell you about TCP null scan. Now this is very tricky. TCP null scan perform null scan to trick the firewall. Okay, so this trick is also used to trick the firewall system and get the response from the system. Okay, so nmap -sn and then the IP address of machine, like suppose 192.168.29.200. Okay, so I'm just targeting on 200 machine. So you can see filtered SSH, filtered SSH. You can get this information filtered, filtered, filtered. Okay, state open, port is open, filtered SSH, SSH, SSH. What? Let's go to that machine and check the firewall status. Okay, so let's log in here for 56. Check the firewall status, iptables -l. You can see there is no firewall. Now set up the firewall. So service firewall start. So it's saying no. So actually the command is service IP tables. IP tables start. Okay, done. Now you can go to setup command and you can go to configuration. For confirmation, run tool. You can see firewall is enabled here. Okay, quit, and then you can run service IP tables save, and now you can see the list IP tables -l, and you can see these are the rules. So firewall rules are implemented. Now you do the scanning again on that machine when the firewall is enabled. Before that we have done when the firewall is disabled. Now we are running the same command when the firewall is enabled, and you have to watch it carefully. First one is done when the firewall is disabled. The second one is done launched when the firewall is enabled. So I have enabled the firewall, and now you see here. So you can see warning 192.168.29.200 giving up on port because retransmission cap hit. No retransmission. So because the firewall is on, that's why it's giving this much of things. Okay, so you are getting the information. This will also help you to understand that the firewall is on that remote machine. Okay, so this will help you to understand that something is protecting that machine on the victim PC you are attacking. Okay, so it's very simple to do the scan. It's very simple to do the TCP NAR scan, and you can simply try it using this method. Okay, so if you want to stop this, you can see cap hit 10. You can press Control C if you want to. I told you if anything make delay, I'm not going to wait so much long here, so I will stop that. But you can continue. Now here I am going to find the version detection. So if you want to go for the version detection, you can simply type nmap, then -s and v. That will not only find the service but also the version, like 192.168.29.227. Suppose Windows IP, I type the Windows IP. So -s and then capital V. The V is stand for version detection. Remember? So using nmap, we can find version of the services running on the ports. Okay, so if any service is running on any particular port, we can know the version of that service. Okay, that's why we are using V here, capital V. Remember that. So just wait. I will wait a bit. No, you know that I don't wait too long. So if it's respond fast, then I will wait. Otherwise, I will skip it. But you can try this on your system. It's very easy to use. It's taking a lot of time, so I will going to stop this. Control C. Okay. Now you can. I am trying to this on another machine. Suppose 200. Sorry, 200. That is 200. Let's try on 200. Okay, on 200 I have enabled the firewall. So still it's working. So you can see that on 200 it's find that OpenSSH 4.3 is running. Protocol 2.0. Linux telnet is working. Okay, telnet D. So you can get that telnet D is also working on a custom port 9898. So you get the information here very easily. Now it's time to know about the exploitation. What do you mean by exploitation? Exploitation is the meridian for every security engineer. Okay, so it is a great feeling to exploit a first machine and get full control over that machine. Exploiting is very difficult task to accomplish. Okay, so we need to know much about the target. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you little advanced technique how hackers do use this. Okay, so first of all you have to know how to search. Okay, like how to search for any exploitation, basic exploitation or anything. So suppose you can type here use exploit, okay, windows smb server, smb is a samba server, and suppose ms0, and you just type this one and you can see these are the different types of exploit available, okay, on this module. So you can see all these exploit for XP, Windows XP, Windows XP 11. You can see Windows XP 2000, automatic targeting, SMB. All these are available. Okay, and you can use accordingly. Okay, you can use according to. So you can see this is Net API. See here you see Net API, and you doubt that what is this Net API about? Okay, okay. How to use them, and so there is option to find them also. Like you can search them about that. Like how to search, there is a search command inside the Metasploit framework. You can use search net API, search net API, and it will help you to find interact. Okay, so interact with a module by name index, for example info 94 use 94. Okay, so set target window 2023 XP2 Turkish. So these are the option comes with that one which I search net API. So net API is available with these all the option. It will work with all these option. Okay, so you can use any of them. Now if you want to use this, you can simply use exploit windows smb and you can use the word. Okay, but I am not going to use that here. I will show that in another lab, that how to do that attack on using Metasploit, because there might be copyright here, like that there is a strike from YouTube that I am teaching the hacking. So I will create a separate video and let's see what's YouTube taking the steps on that. For right now, these are the commands which I have shown you on this computer, and with the help of this computer, these commands you can understand basics of all the Metasploit. In the upcoming classes, I will show you how to do version scanning using Metasploit, how to do and again like do the attack on Metasploit using Metasploit. So if you like my video, don't forget to comment on the video, and if you have doubt you can also comment, you can ask your doubts, you can share your thoughts with me through the comment section. Thank you for watching, and if you want to exit from Metasploit, simply exit -y. That's all.